Hi, I'm Suraya Amiruddin. Today in video 1, I will explain to you an important aspect of public speaking, that is stage fright. By the end of this video, you should be able to explain the causes of stage fright, discuss ways to overcome stage fright, and apply some basic strategies to deal with unexpected events during a public speaking. One of the biggest concerns about public speaking is how to overcome nervousness or stage fright. Many people might be ashamed to admit this fear, but apparently experts say it is normal. Even native speakers like the Americans, in a survey conducted in 2001, listed speaking before a group as their greatest fear. Before we move on, let's watch this video. It's taken from the YouTube.
Set it over there this time. Is this mine? Is it on? Check 1 2 check over 1 2 3. Look, I am your wife. Okay, so you need, basically I am here from the Fun Lion Incorporated business. As you can see, who's got the phone on? Sorry. Hello? They make you want to sing a jungle song. In conclusion,
It's a good video, and I hope all of you would avoid the mistakes the guy made during his presentation. To speak confidently, first we need to examine the cause of nervousness or stage fright, or in other words, we can call it communication apprehension or communication anxiety. Let's start with the concepts of communication apprehension. The term communication apprehension has been defined by James McCroskey, 1977, as an individual's fear or anxiety associated with either real or anticipated communication with another person or persons. McCroskey continues by explaining that communication apprehension is a psychological response to evaluation. As discussed in your module, evaluation here means whatever that the speaker perceives to be at stake. It could be the unpredictability of the situation, the dissimilarity between the speaker and the audience, and the speaker's presence or lack of communication skills. Now that you know what communication apprehension is, let's discuss more on the causes of stage fright from the psychological point of view. There are many psychological symptoms of stage fright. Can you list 3 of them? Good. Among them are heart pounding, breaking out in sweat, butterflies in the stomach, hands and legs shaking, voices may quiver, and perhaps feeling dizzy. Figure 2.2 in your module shows that 6 causes of stage fright or reasons why we experience such symptoms. Let's go through each cause one by one. Firstly, fear of being evaluated. Whenever you feel that you are being observed and evaluated, you will be placed in a stressful situation. As a speaker, you must bear in mind that there is no such thing as a perfect speech. The errors that you make enhance your appeal by making you seem more human. Fear of critical outcomes of speeches. As a speaker, you feel anxious about the success or failure of your speech. You will definitely feel immense pressure. For example, presenting a controversial topic will surely make you feel anxious throughout the speech. Lack of public speaking skills. If you have never done any public speaking presentation before, or you will feel the nervousness kicking in due to your unfamiliarity with the situation. The uneasiness of not knowing how to anticipate the upcoming reactions from the audience will lead to apprehension. Lack of knowledge of your subject. A speaker who has not acquired enough information on a particular topic but has to deliver it will definitely experience a feeling of inadequacy and lack of confidence. These feelings will affect the speaker's concentration and consequently generate stage fright. Lack of preparation, failing to prepare thoroughly due to a lack of time, last-minute change of topic, or encountering an unfamiliar speaking situation or equipment will make the speaker faced with uncertainties. Fear of a distinguished audience. What will happen when you are about to deliver a speech and you realize that your boss is one of the audience? This may also cause uneasiness because now you feel that your boss is there evaluating your presentation. This feeling will affect your focus on the speech and thus trigger nervousness. Feeling nervous is not only normal but also needed for some people. Like me, if I don't feel nervous, something not quite right is happening. Therefore, rather than you trying to remove the stage fright or nervousness, you should transform it to positive nervousness. Instead of feeling victimized, you should feel vitalized. This is when you are in control of it. Now, let's take a look at the ways to overcome nervousness or stage fright. 1. Analyze the audience. This can be a part of your preparation. The audience that you imagine in your minds is always scarier than the reality of the people sitting in front of you. Hence, gather as much information as possible about your audience. 2. Thorough preparation. As been said earlier, facing the unknown creates the anxiety. So every speaker can and should do the necessary preparation so that the unknown of the speech can be kept to a minimum. For example, as a speaker, you should be familiar with everything that includes topics, slides that you prepare, and if possible, the venue. 3. Light physical exercises. Doing these exercises known as warming up is also very useful. Light physical exercises or isometrics will help with balance distribution and circulation of blood in the body. Additionally, these exercises will help to burn the excess energy and install in muscles. This will reduce shivering and consequently make the speaker physically filter and at ease in carrying out his or her speaking tasks. This also involves moving around during the presentation, but must be a meaningful one, not merely walking around the stage. It must also be relevant. 4. Deep breathing. There is no such thing as a perfect speech. The errors made by the speaker enhance the speaker's appeal by making her or him seem more human. Don't panic if you made mistakes. Take a few deep breaths and start speaking again. 5. Focus on friendly audience. As you know, communication apprehension happens due to some psychological responses. Thus, reducing apprehension is important so that you can start building up your confidence level. Stephen Lucas, in his public speaking book, mentioned clearly that confidence is mostly the well-known power of positive thinking. Try to focus on friendly faces, Those who look and smile at you, you are going to establish a rapport with your audience and psychologically remove any barriers between you, the speaker, and your audience. 6. Positive visualization. This is closely related to positive thinking. It is done when you as a speaker creates a vivid mental picture in which you see yourself as successful in giving your speech. Together with the physical rehearsal, this mental rehearsal should also be done several times in the days before your final presentation. Before we move on, let's fill out this personal report of communication apprehension by McCroskey. Go to this website. My fellow students, the famous actor Leonardo DiCaprio, who was once terrified of giving a public speech, is now one of the most prominent public speakers in the world, especially addressing the environmental issues. Let's proceed with our next points. Last but not least, let's take a look at coping strategies in dealing with unexpected events during the public speaking. If you lost your note card or accidentally have skipped important information from the beginning of the speech, you should pause for a moment to think through what you should do next. You can create a joke. This is the time so that the situation doesn't look so awkward. Try not to pop up a few ums and uhs. If the web servers go offline, your thumb drive is not working, or the media are incompatible with the computer in the presentation room, you must have a backup plan. If pictures or graphs or any visual aids cannot be shown, then the audience is relying on your oral description. Even if the technology fails, the audience still gets the information they need. Finally, if you encounter audience who walks in late, a ringing cell phone, or a loud car alarm from the outside, you should pause and wait until all sounds go away, and then you can gain the audience's attention again and be heard. Maintain your composure. Don't be angry or even upset. Perhaps there are many other unexpected events that could happen during your speech which could somehow distract your focus and mood as a speaker. Whatever it is, try to deal with it strategically. Alright class, before we call it a day, let's recap. The main topic today is stage fright. In developing your confidence in public speaking, first you need to know your communication, apprehension or anxiety, or your fear, the psychological causes of stage fright and how to control them. Yes, nervousness is normal, but there are ways to overcome nervousness and stage fright. Finally, since things do not always happen as we expect, so always be prepared to expect the unexpected. I hope you find this video helpful, and we look forward to seeing you again in the next video. I wish all the best and keep on mastering the art of public speaking.